Today's war between Russia and Ukraine is one of the most defining conflicts of our time. But to understand why it began, we have to look back through history. For decades, Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union, a vast empire controlled from Moscow. But in 1991, everything changed. The Soviet Union collapsed, and Ukraine declared independence. For the first time in modern history, Ukrainians could shape their own destiny. In a national referendum, more than 90% of Ukrainians voted for independence. It was a powerful moment, marking the birth of a new nation. But independence did not erase centuries of ties. Ukraine remained deeply linked to Russia through language, culture, religion, and especially energy. Natural gas pipelines from Russia crossed Ukrainian territory, making the country vital to Europe's economy. This created both cooperation and tension. Over the following decades, Ukraine faced a choice. Should it align more closely with Russia, or with the West in the European Union and NATO? That choice divided the nation and alarmed Moscow. In 2013, when Ukraine's government abandoned plans to sign a European trade deal under Russian pressure, protests erupted in Kyiv. Known as the Maidan Revolution, millions demanded a European future. The government fell, and Russia responded. In 2014, Russian forces annexed Crimea, a territory with deep strategic importance and home to the Black Sea Fleet. It was a turning point. For the West, it was a violation of international law. For Moscow, it was reclaiming what they saw as historically theirs. That same year, conflict broke out in eastern Ukraine, in the Donbass. Armed groups backed by Russia clashed with Ukrainian forces. A low-level war began, claiming thousands of lives over the next 8 years. In February 2022, the conflict escalated into full-scale war. Russian forces crossed into Ukraine from multiple directions. The world watched in shock. Cities turned into battlefields. Millions fled as refugees. Yet Ukraine resisted, supported by allies and driven by a strong sense of identity. Ukrainians fought back. The war reshaped global politics, energy markets, and even food supplies. The conflict we see today didn't begin in 2022. Its roots stretch back through decades of shifting borders, broken empires, and competing visions of the future. But here's the question history leaves us with. Was this war inevitable? Or could it have been prevented?